toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Aggies ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to pass, it's Dell. Gets open down the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Let's take just a moment here and talk about Wisconsin. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week one.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Badgers with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working that left side now. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
At the 43. Now, a 4th down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and goal. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
42 Spiders. Forward.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Wisconsin. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll go with a direct snap. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. He's got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Aggie. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Number 3, catches.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So 1st down here as they go back to work. And off to Jones. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the wide receiver. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
Get set, sprint.
Looking for a man. It's Dell. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking for space. It's Newton. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. He's got it on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Dropping back, it's Dell. It's complete to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabs behind the line. It's Jones. Turning it on. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Back to pass, it's Dell. Pocket breaking down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never enough. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a top 5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in a 1 versus 2 matchup you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They go to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got his man. At the 35, he's got room. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. It's picked up. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Dell. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Moving away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Badgers send out the punt unit. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right... Play called, and everyone on the same page here. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A low line drive and not his best work. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Newton. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, really nice catch there, and I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, it's a nice job tackling that defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. Under fire. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Touchdown, Aggie. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
What a great play call there on 4th down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that 4th down play for a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. LSU is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 14 to Oregon. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Thanks to grab.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Dell. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And off Jones.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Kane. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Gideon. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I love fullbacks that can catch the football. These guys aren't just blockers. They're not just smash-mouth players, but these guys have got some finesse to their game and some soft hands to go with it.
The Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's down. Gets it out quickly. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Lasso! Lasso!
Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Dell. He's got the tight end. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
25-yard line. Now, 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And that is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
That keeps the score. Texas A&M 14, Wisconsin 10.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Crosses the 45. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown Aggies. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He's got it. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
Man, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. On chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
On the ready.
Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. Got it inside the... Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver.
There's a time and a space for running east-west with jet sweeps and your wide receivers, but not in this situation. Down in the goal line, you got to be going north-south.
lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line. Into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. They're trailing by 11 to Florida State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Back to throw, it's Dell. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's King. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Badgers are flying down the field.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Line gets set, first down.
Timber, Jackrabbit.
Scanning the field, it's Dell. got it in the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They just keep firing. The short hand, it's Jones. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. Picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
First and 10 from their own 13. The give as they work on that clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Toss sweep to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Right back to it. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. He's loose. The 30. Past the 20. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort, tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.